Hey, how's it going, guys? Nico, CEO, co-founder of Cigar Bandz. In this video, we're going to be discussing the different styles of cigar bands we produce here and what style would work for your project. We're also going to go into a little bit more depth on what printing techniques are also used so you guys can have a better idea of why, the MOQs are at a certain quantity point for the specific style of band that we're going to be referring to in these videos. So let's kind of dive right into it. For those of you guys who don't know, our company, Cigar Bandz, we produce cigar bands for companies worldwide, nationwide, and we make a wide selection of different bands. And depending on the scope of your project, you might need a band that, has a lower quantity or, something really high end. Maybe you have a cigar lounge that you want to develop your house sticks. So today we're going to actually dive into what bands work better for specific projects and the price point on those different styles of bands. So if you look here, we kind of standardize it with these three styles. You have your UV printed bands, which are done on a digital printing process. They still have a really nice premium feel to them. We call these our startup cigar brand bands, but really they work for like weddings or events. And these are the ones on the left. Now, if we go to the middle section, you'll see here the foiled bands. So these ones work for companies that are also just starting up, but maybe they want a little bit more of a competitive advantage on the marketing side. They don't want something with embossing just quite yet. These foiled ones are perfect because they have gold or silver and they give your bands a real premium look. Now, the third option is our foiled and embossed bands. These are the highest tier of band that we manufacture. And these are the staple in the industry. These are what most companies use to advertise their products. So if you ever gone to a lounge and you've seen a company, let's just say Rocky Patel or Davidoff or Padron or Perdomo, all the companies that are at the top of the food chain in this industry are using a foiled and embossed band. So here's a closer look at what the UV printed bands look like. So digital printing process, they don't have any 3D layering. There's no foiling. Still a great band, but you don't have all the bells and whistles that you get with some of the other styles. Now we can look here at our foiled ones. So you guys can see these ones have some gold. We can also print them with silver. And then our foiled and embossed band. So if you look closely at this image, you'll see that some of the areas in the band, they look a little bit raised. And that's in fact what we call it. It's raised printing to give it that 3D texture. So when you run your fingertips across the band, there's almost, there's texture to that. You can feel the different areas where the band is raised. So let's kind of go into our pricing comparison. The pricing on our bands is really determined by two things: volume and quantity. For this demonstration, we're just looking at our baseline MOQ to give you guys an idea of what to expect if you're getting started. So our UV printed bands, they start at $300 at 1,000 units. We have these considered as a fair market value. These do include a free design service. So my design team is going to take care of the design for you, and they'll work hand in hand to help you with the creation of that. Timeline on this is about 2 to 3 weeks, and these are more for personal projects, events, or startup brands. Now you have your foiled cigar bands, a little bit more expensive than the UV printed, but for very valid reason. These bands come with gold or silver foil. Now the production time on this is about 3 to 4 weeks. You will get a free design. And this is for companies that are just getting started, or maybe they've been in the business for a little bit and they want a little bit more of a competitive advantage. Now we have our foiled and embossed bands. So these are our premium quality tier. These are the staple in the industry. Most companies at lounges or smoke shops are going to use these. Production time is about 3 to 4 weeks, and these are pretty much set up for just businesses. And now the fourth option on here, still foiled and embossed bands, but we have the ability to print with different paper cardstock and materials like textured paper, art paper, wine cardstock. So if you do know about those different paper cardstocks and you're looking for something specific, feel free to reach out to us because we do print with those different styles only upon request. This is not something that we typically offer because it can get very confusing, but if you do know that you're looking for specific paper cardstock, feel free to reach out to us. And I give you guys an example, like Arturo Fuente, for example, the Opus X, they use a foiled and embossed band with textured paper. So this is more your enterprise level. If you know about it, reach out to us and we can get you a quote tailored to your specific project. If you're looking for textured paper, art paper, wine cardstock, etc. Okay, so here's some more different styles of bands. If we look on the far left, this is a foiled and embossed band. Now the one that says Blend 24 is a UV printed band. This one underneath Blend 24 is a foiled and embossed band, but printed with spot UV. So this also falls under that tier with textured paper or the different cardstocks. If you are looking for something with spot UV, reach out to us because we do it. And then this fourth band on the far right is actually a traditional foiled and embossed band. Very gorgeous band, gold, a 3D lettering, exceptional product. Yeah, so that's pretty much it, guys. If you have a project that you're looking to bring to market, now you have a better idea of what the different styles of bands we manufacture are, what print techniques are actually used to produce those bands. It's pretty much how our system works. Whenever you place an order, we're going to design the bands for you. You get to work hand in hand with our design team. Once your design is completed, you have the opportunity to either approve it or revise it. We don't print the bands until they're absolutely perfect for you. And once you do approve the bands, then we'll move into printing and shipping. But yeah, thank you guys for tuning in. If you have any questions pertaining to the styles of bands that we manufacture, you wanted a little bit more clarification on the print techniques used, feel free to reach out to us on our website or give us a call directly. Thanks so much.